to Tech Inclusion 2020, the next wave of leadership. I'm Melinda Briana Epler, the founder and CEO of Change Catalyst.
And I'm Wayne Sutton, co-founder and CTO. Yeah, and clearly things are different this year than all the other previous years. This is our 6th annual Tech Inclusion, and we're doing it from our homes.
Yeah. It's been an incredible 6 years, and we never knew that. I mean, how could we have imagined this year from that first day that we were on stage back in 2015? Last year, we released our 5-year impact report. If anybody hasn't seen it, it's on our website at changecatalyst.co. It was awesome to see all the impact and change that we've made over the years across the globe at this point. Yeah, I do want to take a moment to just acknowledge the moment that we're in. Like Wayne said, we're in a different time, and a lot of lives have been lost due to COVID-19 and to the racial injustice and systemic racism. And John Lewis, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and so many people we've lost this year. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that. It's been a hard year for a lot of people, and that impact has been disproportionate, and it's all related. All of this that we're going to talk about today is all related. It's interrelated. So sending love to anyone who is hurting right now, and let's focus on the solutions, the systemic issues we need to fix, from our education and criminal justice systems to our workplaces. And the tech industry is a key piece of that. So that's why we're here. We're here to focus on solutions to diversity, equity, and inclusion in the tech industry to create the much needed change that we need to see in the world.
Yes. And we just want to say just thank you to all the partners and you all, the community, who have supported us over the years and shown up for this live event during this time, and really hope you all practicing, self-care beyond like times 1,000, just doing what you all can to take care of yourself mentally, physically, deal with a lot of trauma and a lot of, wild things we're dealing with this year that, a lot of uncertainty in our world as well. So hope you all taking care of yourself. I need to mute my Slack.
And Andrew, I see your comment, sending love to you. It's been a tough year for a lot of people. Sorry to hear. All right, so the next wave of leadership, that's where we are. We're going to talk about this all day today. We're going to talk about where we are now in this moment and what a better future looks like. The next wave of leadership is diverse, has equity. We all have equity, and we're building inclusive ecosystem, products, companies. The Tech Inclusion hashtag, please use it. Please share this widely across the globe so that this doesn't stay here, but it continues to ripple out across the world. That's one of the great things about Tech Inclusion. Normally, when we're in the physical places, we tend to trend wherever we go on Twitter, and so let's make this trend globally. So Change Catalyst, our company that does this work, we're a tiny team, and we're a B Corp. We build inclusive innovation ecosystems through training, consulting, and a series of global events. We've gone virtual this year, obviously, and we've had an impact in areas of the world we never would have dreamed. So it's nice to see that, in all of this, we can create some impact that we couldn't have created before. And we'll talk about this a couple of times throughout the day, but we have a new project. We're developing an allyship report to really get the word out there about what is needed around allyship and advocacy. So would love your input. Maybe somebody on our team can share the link in the chat as well. Please fill out the allyship survey. Don't do it right now because we're about to bring on some speakers, but do it in the breaks, do it between sessions, do it after we end today. Appreciate your help in this.
Yeah, I want to say that, this is a mutual inclusion agreement when hopefully when you participate today. And just want to say this is a safe and exclusive place. We do have, the Change Scholars team and some amazing volunteers who are monitoring the chat, who will be there to answer your questions, but and to help help hold everyone accountable with our code of conduct that we have when you register for a tech inclusion event. Not to wild in the chat because we're watching. And also open yourself to new ideas, learn and take new actions. There's a philosophy around having a growth mindset. So please approach this with a growth mindset. Let speakers know you heard them. Use the chat. We have the Q&A option to ask a question feature at the bottom. You can, we have, like I mentioned, we have people moderating the chat. So feel free to ask questions, use the chat, and so forth. Take care of yourself. This is a half day virtual event. A lot of people are doing virtual events, since the beginning of the years because of COVID and the pandemic. But get water, take a stand. We have a quick break at 10:50, and I know these talks can be hard, but try to have fun. Let's try to have fun today.
And the link is in the chat now. Sorry for the mix up there. So this is an inclusive event, and that means inclusion includes accessibility. We have ASL interpreters on screen all day, all 3 days. Captioning, if you want captioning, we had to do a little workaround. So there's a special URL here that Antonia, if you could share in the chat to make sure that you get those captions. I'll be describing the slides during the breaks and throughout the sessions. And there is a PDF of the agenda online. And if you just go to sf20.techinclusion.co, you can check out the PDF online. We also have some speaker guidelines around inclusion and sensitivity, and we've tried to pick the most accessible platform. They're all platforms are still kind of working on this. So welcome to Crowdcast, and we're trying this one out, and that means we're doing things a little bit differently. Love your feedback on that in terms of accessibility. So just a shout out to our supporting sponsor, Blend. They've been an amazing partner. We've been working with them all year. We've been working with them for a couple of years, and really appreciate them. Thank you also to our event sponsors, Oracle, Bitwise Industries, Limeade, Indeed, Balsamic, Blackline, the Kauffman Foundation, Twilio, and Interpreter Now. All of our interpreters are sponsored by Interpreter Now. And thank you to our Ability and Tech sponsor, the With Foundation. Also, we couldn't do this without our community. Our big community partners have been amazing to spread the word, and let us know if you're from one of these organizations in the chat. They are all amazing. Check them out. Lots of great organizations here to continue the work. And lastly, thank you to our team. And our team is broad and includes our core team as well as our many volunteers that are working behind the scenes to make this happen. Really appreciate you all. We could not literally do this without you.
Yes, agree. Special shout out to Antonio and Renzo. Thank you so much for being with us, working with us during this year, and with all the things you do, and staying up late and emails. So thank you both. Yeah, and I just want to say again, thank you all. As Melinda get ready for the next panel, I'm gonna hide, do some back end stuff, and see y'all in the chat, and see y'all for my panel at 9:40. Again, thanks for joining.